Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Brutus Monroe Inspiration Design Team Layouts. And we are going to be playing with some fabulous fall items today. That right there is the seasonal wreath stamp and die. Got the SKU numbers. I will list them down below if you would like to pick any of these up. I'm also going to be playing with chroma mist. So we have cider, hunter, acorn, and auburn. Some embossing ink, the raven embossing powder. And later on, you're going to see that I pull in some sunflower sequins. So right here, I'm going to take this seasonal stamp set. It comes with a Christmas, a Halloween, and a fall feel on each of the individual wreaths. So this one right here is the autumn one. And I'm going to do some embossing. So I'm taking the Brutus Monroe embossing ink, and I'm just going to stamp down, I believe, I have 4 different chroma mists I'm going to be playing with. So I'm going to do 4 of these in the black, the raven embossing powder, and then I'm going to come in and do 4 of them in the alabaster white embossing powder, just to give a little bit of a different feel. And I have my coffee filter laying over there to the side to collect the mess, which doesn't always work, and I still make just a bit of a mess, but I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. So then I just go in and where I missed on some of the powder, I just add a little bit more and tap off the excess. I did not do any kind of prep work to the back of the page. Just figured I would let it go because we are going to spray them all with the chroma mist, and we are also going to die cut them out with the coordinating dies that come with the stamp set. So I'm going to come in with my heat tool, which is the Wagner heat gun, and as always, I always pick my paper up off of the surface so that the heat can travel through the paper. And as always with embossing powder, when it turns shiny, it's done. Don't keep the heat on it for very long because it will melt into the paper and there will be no more raised lump and bump like the embossing powder is supposed to do. So I'm going to cut away. I missed a few spots, just making sure I get it. So there you go. I was going to say I cut away and I show you that I did the white off screen. And then I'm going to take each of the 4 chroma mist colors. And that bottle right there, I do go off screen and I get that to work. You just, when it clogs up, when any of the bottles clog up, if you just soak them in some hot water, they will loosen up and it will work just fine. Oh no, I got it to work. I don't know. Anyway, so right here, we're just spraying 1 in black and 1 in white. And then I come in with my paper towel and just soak up some of the excess because I did not put any gesso or anything on. I want it to soak into the paper and show the splatters and then the different variations in the colors, since I'm coming in several times and just making sure that I get a good coverage on the little wreath there. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did struggle with the design. I had something in my head and I had cut out too many of the wreaths, and instead of saving them, I wanted to use them, right? So I have to kind of switch things up and get a new process, and I absolutely love the way it turned out in the ends. But I did struggle, I'm not gonna lie. Right here, I do not save the packaging for my dies that coordinate with a stamp set, so I do put them in with the actual stamp packaging so that I have them when I go to use the stamp set again. So I'm just pulling out my Big Shot, roughly lining it up, and we are going to run it through the Big Shot. And easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? We get the wreath all cut out, no fussy cutting needed. So I do come in with the bows, and I just have some mixed media paper, and I'm going to paint the bows. And at first I thought I would put it on my glass mat, but I end up just sticking my paintbrush right into the chroma mist, and I'm going to paint 4 bows, 2 big, 2 small, in each of the coordinating colors. And I'm going to use my liquid adhesive now that we've cut away and everything is all cut out, fun and done. I did use the coordinating dies to cut out the bows as well. And I'm just going to stick them with the liquid glue because it is, mixed media background on those wreaths. Don't know where I was because the UPS guy just arrived and my dog started barking, so I had to pause the video. So I'm just putting, I will end up putting 2 bows onto each of them with my liquid glue, one at the bottom like wreaths are supposed to have, and then I just add one at the top because I thought it was cute, just saying. Now you will see my photo there has a doily type thing under it. That's going to go away because I didn't like that. Like I said, in my mind I had this idea and it just didn't work. You guys, you know how that works. You have something in your head and then when you put it into play, it doesn't work. So I scrapped everything and decided let's make some fun shaker pockets, right? So I'm going to use the sunflower sequin mix, which will also be listed down below. And I just take some random old packaging. It was probably the packaging that I just took off of the coordinating die set. I use my liquid adhesive and just run a bead around the center, place the packaging on top, and then I'm going to take some foam tape and just kind of create a little bowl. And then I do fill in the balance, the outside of the wreath as well, just so that the entire thing lifts up. I do have, like I said, the sequin, sunflower sequin mix, and I will take just a little old spoon and dump some in there. Now I do remove all of the release tape, or the release back, the words are hard today, you guys, the release paper from the foam tape so that I don't knock the sequins, because this is super sticky foam tape there, and if a sequin lands on it, it's stuck forever. And so I'm just going to come in with my spoon and I just fill that nicely, spread it around, pull the sequins that I missed. And then I'm just going to take some black cardstock and plop it right down, and it is done. So I get them all done, and then I'm going to take some liquid adhesive and place right there on the backing, because I do have some exposed foam tape, and I'm just going to plop them all down and get them to where I like them. However, I don't realize when I'm gluing it down, I wanted to do the black at the top and the white at the bottom, and it isn't for a minute until after everything is secured in place that I noticed that I have one white one up there. So I was like, uh-oh. I do take the autumn little banner there and some mini staples. See, right there is when I realized it. Some mini staples, and just staple that into place. So now I'm going to go ahead and adhere my photo. And this is just a fun wreath-filled cluster. That's me and my hubby at Shogun's, which is it's a restaurant. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. I'm just going to place these right down. I do want to go ahead and overlap our photo as well. I have some other pages that will go with this, so no journaling or anything necessary. But I do absolutely love the design. And then I'm going to come in and fill all these empty spots with just some bits and bobs. So what I used today was the Chroma Mist, the Fall Pack in Cedar, Hunter, Acorn, and Auburn. The cedar is, or not cedar, cider. I apologize. Cider, Hunter, Acorn, and Auburn. Cider is more of a milky looking orange. Hunter is obviously green. Acorn is a very beautiful brown. And then Auburn is that very deep maroon color. I am using the Seasonal Wreath stamp and die set. And they have so many different little elements in there. Bows. You can, witches, hats, all kinds of fun things to create your wreaths. If you are a card maker, this would be a fabulous set to have. We are also using the Embossing Ink, which is the invisible ink. And then we are using 2 different embossing powders, which is Raven and Alabaster and the Sunflower Sequin Mix. I do take just some little wordy bits, and I am going to decorate up these little wreaths just a tad bit more. But I absolutely think that the wreaths don't really need that much embellishment in there, because they are just so beautiful. And I just put them on white paper and sprayed them to give them, and up close you can really definitely see like the dimensions and everything in the way that I had sprayed them. So there's different depths and dimensions to the colors. So I'm just going to come in and add some little flourish bits. I just went into my fall box and pulled out some things to embellish with. I'm using my tweezers. I have a lot of people ask me, I had seen that, I believe her name is Princess Honey. She is from Scotland, and she is a YouTuber, and she has acrylic nails too, and she uses her tweezers to pull stickers and stuff off, and I was like, that's a game changer, because I do have acrylic nails. And sometimes it's hard to get those little pieces, but it's also, my hands don't get in the way, right? Like I can see where I'm shoving things just to create cute little clusters. I do take a couple of the flowers and cut them so that they, it's not wasteful, and I just pop them in, and we're just decorating everything up. Just some random old cardstock on the back there. That little triangle tray, that is also from Brutus Monroe, in case you guys are wanting to know, because I love me some Brutus Monroe. And that was one of their Uber sales. They had it, and it's really good for like sequins or just holding little bitty pieces of ephemera and such. When, because if I set it on my desk, I lose it. I apologize for my head getting in the way. So if you guys would like to pick up any of this fun, fabulous fall items before they're gone in the store, I will leave my affiliate link down below if you would like to use that. If not, totally understand. It just helps to support my little crafty channel here and show Brutus Monroe how much we love them. So we're going to go and see what they have to offer, and they have sales all the time, so check them out. I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.